How goes it, YouTube? Today is Monday for me, but happy whatever day it is that you're watching this. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and let's get to this video. Okay guys, in today's video, we're going to be looking at the mysterious footage that'll make you question everything. I'm not for certain exactly what's going to be in this, so let's get to this video to see what it's about. Alright.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some mysterious videos that'll make you question everything. But as always, before we dive into these fascinating stories, remember to hit that subscribe button for more interesting, creepy content just like this.
Some videos present viewers with an unsettling feeling right from the start. This video, uploaded to YouTube by user Memoria Sobrenatural INC, is one such example. In the mysterious footage that's presented, the viewer first sees a man decked out and ready to fight anything malicious that comes his way. Equipped with an axe and a belt of bullets, the man seems to be headed towards some serious danger. Having driven to what appears to be an abandoned cabin, the man doesn't waste any time breaking the front door down violently. It quickly becomes apparent why the man has taken such drastic and forceful measures from the start, as the camera pans over to a set of double doors, seemingly opening all on their own. It seems as though the building itself is rebelling against the man's presence, as it's shown falling down around him. As the footage continues, a candle is seen burning out without any force around it, as well as objects moving on their own. Focusing on eerie statues and burning effigies, as well as odd stray animals and strange decor, one has to wonder what the building had previously been used for. If it was a residence, it's clear something disturbing must have occurred here. Objects continue to fall in the man's path, seemingly pushed by poltergeists or other such forces.
Why is he there?
Perhaps most frightening of all, the video depicts a Christmas tree suddenly engulfed in flames spontaneously.
Okay. It could be two things. One, he lived by himself. Two, this house really, he needs to get out of it because he's in danger. And he thinks bringing the tools he brought, if this is a supernatural type of thing, he thought bringing these tools is going to defend him. I think not.
Leaving the room, the man sees a chair on fire moving on its own as the door to the room closes itself. Truly frightening, this video depicts one of the most seemingly haunted areas to have ever existed. There is perhaps little more frightening than the idea of a supernatural attack occurring in your own home while you're sleeping. The mysterious footage uploaded by YouTube user The Gundawuru is a disturbing account of just that. Showing a man fast asleep, the viewer soon sees things go awry very quickly. As the man is sleeping, the CCTV footage captures an object falling directly off the wall unprompted. Next, the man's sheet is swiftly pulled off him as he continues to sleep.
He's a heavy freaking sleeper.
A curtain is pulled back on the wall as the man readjusts himself. Realizing his sheet's been pulled off, the man pulls it back over himself and returns to sleep. Just as the man turns over, a figure is spotted on the outside of the window, seemingly floating and staring into the room.
Why?
Creepily, the figure continues to float and stare into the room as other objects fall off the wall.
This man is like a heavy freaking sleeper.
This seems to wake the man as he finally sits up. The presence outside slips away as the man begins to get up. Flipping on the light, the man realizes the room is askew and readjusts the curtain, picking up the falling objects. Switching off the light once again, the video takes a second to readjust to the lack of light.
This is why
The light in an adjacent room flickers on and off as the man gets back into bed. A rattling sound is heard as the curtain covering the ghost's window begins to move once again.
Guys.
The curtain peels back just as the ghost reveals itself in the window of the adjacent room this time, much nearer to the sleeping man. Objects in the opposite corner are thrown violently as the man's sheet is pulled back yet again, just as the ghost disappears. The man doesn't seem to realise why he feels unsettled, but is awoken once again, surveying the thrown objects. Turning on the light once more, the man picks up the thrown objects as the ghost reappears in the window. The man has the opportunity to come face to face with the ghost this time, as it doesn't back away. The man takes a sip of water, seemingly oblivious to the face, until an eerie noise is heard. Looking up, the man finally comes face to face with the ghost, only to fall down.
Okay, guys. Is this real? Is this real? Is that, or is it a joke? Was it a prank? Is it somebody he knows playing jokes on him? Like, is this on the floor? Is this on the ground level? Is this not? I don't know. If this person is playing jokes on him, that is a very, very, very mean joke. Because, man, someone's in my eye. The heck? Continuing.
I'm in absolute shock. The man's fate is unknown, as this is where the video abruptly ends. Uploaded to YouTube by the channel True Horror Stories of Texas, this footage was allegedly originally captured by a Nazi photographer in Siberia in 1948. As though that fact alone wouldn't make any footage captured unsettling enough, this video is particularly unusual. The mysterious footage appears to capture an animal that can only be classified as the long-extinct woolly mammoth. The size and shape of a large tusked elephant, the creature seems too obviously long-haired to be anything else. The timing is eerie, as at that point the animal had long been extinct, while technology had not yet evolved to the point of creating such an animal digitally. An extremely short clip, this footage is still unsettling nonetheless.
It's not looking really big.
Could this really be a woolly mammoth that has somehow managed to survive in the harsh wilderness of Siberia?
That's not unsettling.
Uploaded to YouTube by Amazing Football Skills, this video was meant to capture a routine football game. Instead, the mysterious footage seemed to have captured something else entirely. Throughout the game, it appears a supernatural guest goes largely unnoticed. As the camera focuses on the crowd, it looks as though a mysterious figure is running to and fro between the ends of the field, straight through the crowd. The figure runs with unnerving speed between the spectators.
Digitally
no one moves out of the figure's way as it
people see that come down,
people see that come crowds, up and down, back and forth in a way that is inhuman. Compared to the football players on the ground, the figure is moving extremely quickly. What do you think this figure is? Is it simply a camera glitch or something far more sinister? Making the list of some of the most mysterious footage on the internet is this disturbing clip, uploaded to YouTube by Lucas Firmino Successo 2019. What is evidently footage of a security guard touring the perimeter of his building at night, the footage begins in a relatively routine way. The building seems to be abandoned and empty, with everything seeming normal at this time of night. Touring the perimeter, everything seems to be occurring as usual. That is until the man focuses the camera on a nearby escalator. There, a strange figure is seen riding the escalator upwards. The guard appears to report the sighting before making chase. The footage goes blurry as the guard runs towards the figure. He looks up the escalator, but there's no one there. He then turns to see what appears to be a young girl running down a corridor. The guard yells and starts running. The footage then cuts out, and we're left wondering what it is we've just seen.
Why would you do these things? Why would you stay where you are?
How is it that the young girl went up the escalator, but seconds later was somehow on the ground floor again?
Probably.
Were there two intruders playing a prank on this unsuspecting guard? Or did we just witness the inexplicable movements of a ghost? This mysterious footage, uploaded to YouTube by the Oregonian, works to prove this Oregon dispensary's claim that it is in fact haunted. This short clip shows just a handful of supernatural activity, but that alone is enough to provide substantial evidence to even a skeptic. A camera set up to provide security footage captured multiple odd occurrences over the course of just a few seconds. If you keep an eye on the jar of pens on the counter, something eerie happens. As the footage elapses, it seems as though the pens move all on their own. Next, the tip jar on the counter seems to be moved by some unseen force. As a worker nearby is otherwise preoccupied, the tip jar moves several inches on its own across the countertop. Captured from two separate angles, it seems impossible that anything except the supernatural could have moved that tip jar across the counter. In an interview with the man working in the dispensary at the time the footage was taken, the man explains that he felt as though there was a presence standing next to him, right at the moment the jar was moving. As the jar falls, Andy gets the idea to check the surveillance cameras and sees the jar moving on its own. Speaking on both the jar and the pens, the general manager of the dispensary explains that the footage couldn't be legally doctored, as it's against state law to do so, as the cameras monitor goods of a sensitive nature. As the dispensary had been built in a building that formerly housed a pharmacy at the turn of the 20th century, the general manager goes on to say she believes the building to be haunted by the ghost of the pharmacist, rearranging the items in the dispensary. When speaking to an expert on Oregon hauntings, the expert explains that the city is supposedly extremely haunted due to the city's rich history. Regardless of the city's past, the shop's owners seem to think the supposed ghost to be benevolent and otherwise harmless. Before we get to that number one spot and take a look at some eerie footage taken at a train station, remember to hit that subscribe button and tickle the bell icon. That way you'll be in the loop about all our latest creepy and scary content. Ending our list of mysterious footage is this video uploaded to LiveLeak by Viral Tab Video. The clip depicts a turnstile moving completely on its own. The footage begins with a passenger filming an otherwise deserted train station. With no one around, a nearby turnstile rotates as though someone is moving through it. The flashing motion sensor even seems to detect that something is moving through the ticket checkpoint. The camera holder runs up to get a closer look. They even look around the side of the turnstile to make sure there's no one hiding. This simple yet eerie clip leaves you wondering whether something paranormal has been caught on film. Love to get your thoughts on this mysterious piece of footage in the comments section below.
Well, that's it. Thanks for watching. If you want more scary content, then check out these two links right there. Now, if you want your name scrolling...
Well, go check out their channel. They have a lot of eerie videos. I think some of those videos were edited in to where things look like they're not. But who knows? Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Alright.